after some time, maybe he will send you the list of files at a single stretch. But the thing is, if you see here, there is something called as this session is being recorded. You can see this, right? In the chat box, in the GoToMeeting link, if you see at the bottom, you will see this session is being recorded.
Yes.
Yes, right. So whenever we start the session, you make sure that whether this is active or not. So that's a sign of the saying that it has been recorded. So it may be with Suman, or it may be even with you. So if it is with Suman, Suman will send it to you. However, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are able to say this notepad, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have discussed about the errors of OTC and basic methods, introduction to basic methods of GATP and supply chain operation reference model, how it is important and all. So today we will go ahead with the basic methods, and then we will go for the masters which could required and how are they configured in the SAP system and all. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know if my voice is low.
Yeah. Sure.
So first we will go with the first basic method, that is product availability check. So if we understood like what is the completely about like what is product availability check, but in a nutshell, if we have to discuss to someone what is a product availability check, we can say it as the stock plus total receipts minus confirmed requirement elements. So this is the way how we can say, when you say, when if in a nutshell, if someone has you like what is product availability check, we can say that it's stock plus total receipts minus confirmed requirement elements is called as product availability check.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So going ahead, when we are going to speak about in detail about the configuration settings, we will be speaking something about the check mode, check instructions, scope of check, and how are they important and what do they determine at all. So as we are not moving more ahead with the topic, we are because I'm not showing on the system, but today I will discuss a few important configuration topics which are common to all, whether it is a normal advanced method or ATP method, or it will be a basic method, but still they are important for us to understand. So those are like check mode, check instruction, scope of check, ATP categories, check control. So this will be just an introduction about these topics, and once I'm going to show you, I will be showing you in a diagrammatical representation how would they be impacting the overall ATP method and how are they been configured in the system. So
Okay.
I said you like we we say a material as a product, we say a work center as a resource,
PTS,
work center as a resource.
work center as a resource card.
Yeah, and the combination of production versions, the combination of BOM and routing, which is called as production versions in ECC, is called as PDS, that is production data structures. So these are a few important masters which we should be aware of. So let me just speak first about the material master. Let me show you the screens. Let me enter into the SAP session, SAP screen.
Okay.
Let me know if you are able to see the SAP screen.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
So this is just a dummy material which was created by us. So in order to know about what are the important views we have, what are the important views we have to know about in a master and how are they significant, I'm just trying to show you a few important, taking a small example of this material master by name as Z laptop 5016112. So and we're just going to discuss about what are the important masters and how are they going to be significant in determining the product which we say it in the APO, how are they going to be feature up these characteristics to that product?
So sales view is not relevant.
Yeah, good question. Sales view is relevant only when you feel about when an order is going to come for a particular material and how it is important to the SG point of view. But in APO point of view, the most important significant views would be the MRP views, only the MRP views, MRP 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you are going for a variant configuration, then you will go for a classification view. That's it. So these are the only important tabs which are really important when you are speaking about that when a particular material is being transferred from ECC to APO. Whether it is like you may also have purchasing views, you may have sales views, those are there, but those which are going to be very significant and very important vital role playing will be the MRP views. Okay.
Okay. And sales view, you said like when the sales order would be transferred, then sales view would be relevant.
Yeah, that what I'm trying to say is like for SD sales and distribution it is quite important, but for us the GATP level it is not that significant.
No, no. I'm asking like the material transfer in the GATP, sales order also transfer. So when the sales order transfer in the GATP, then the sales view is relevant or not? It's still not relevant.
Yeah, still it is relevant. I'm saying you those it is relevant. I got your question, Jalaj. I'm saying you a sales view is also relevant. So if I have the material management system, MM system may also be there with me. So even the purchasing views also will be important for me. You got me?
Okay.
So but they are not going to play any significant role for me when I'm trying to plan a particular product in APO. The presence of them is important, but they are not going to be like going to be a vital role by them by those views in GATP. I mean in APO. I'm sorry, in APO. You got me? No, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Was the point clear?
Yeah.
Yep. So we call it this product, right, in APO?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just move on. Let me just make you first go through classification view. So as I said you, if you are going to have a variant configuration in those segments, the classification view would be considered, or else it is also not been considered. So the important classes which we basically go for is the material class 001, batch class 023, and the variant class 0300. So I'll make it note down for you. It's 001, 023, and 300. So the combination of 023 and 300 comes as the 400 class in APO. Okay, Jalaj, you got me?
Yes. So
Yeah.
you mean to say, is it map somewhere like 023, 300 to 400?
Yes. Yes, basically, whenever you are trying to configure, set up the APO systems and all, once it is done, so we have a standard BAPIs which are there. So where when you're trying to, whenever you are trying to create some material masters and with specification classification in the classification view, when you have 0 to 3 classes and 300 classes, when you're trying to update the same, so using the standard BAPIs, you can I'm saying it on the more technical aspect, but still, knowing it is also very good, right? So using that BAPIS, you will be able to make it as a class 400 in APO. Okay?
Okay, so always like 023 and 300 would go as a 400 in the GATP.
Yes. In APO, let us say it as an APO.
APF, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So material class, it basically carries about the information about the basic description about material, something as such. And the second about the batch characteristics and all, hope you're aware of what is batch characteristics is all about, right?
Yeah. And Arvind, like, is it hard coded somewhere like it is 400 or some configuration somewhere?
It will be 400.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm saying like 023 and
Mm-hmm.
300
Mm-hmm.
map to the 400 in the APO. So
Mm-hmm.
this hard coded somewhere, or this is configurable? Like I can send something different as well.
Okay, very good question. But the thing is, this is a standard classification class. Like 400,
Oh,
400 is a standard
okay,
class.
okay, okay.
So, but if still you want to go ahead with additional classes, like instead of that you want to customize it and you want to do it something as such, you'll do it. But basically, people don't do that because SAP provides to in the classification in the classes. However, you can create your own characteristics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so that is the reason why people basically they will not go for the customization of the class, because within the class what they required is already there. They can do any customization as much as required, like whatever the characteristics they want to go ahead with, they can go ahead for it with that, right? So that is the reason why they will not go for customization for that unless the project demands on that basis.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, these are the class type. Okay, I thought like these are class because class we customize, but in the class type, yes. Okay, I'm okay now.
So with this class type, like maybe in my class Z class 0, class 1, it has the additional availability where I can define the characteristics into the class. That you are aware, or just let me show you one with an example.
Okay.
Should I show you with an example?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. What I will do is I will create a class. Let us make a class.
Mhm.
So basically when you're trying to define the characteristics, so what is the most important for us is, so if it is for local class, you have to, it should be released, it should be released, so that means it can be used and there is no restriction for it. In preparation, that means still it cannot be used, and locked is already, that means that we cannot use it.
Okay.
So I have already have a characteristic called color, so that is been used. If I use something is new, I can create it here and I can use it again. I have color, I have speed. I'm creating just a characteristic called OS.
Okay.
So this is the way if I want to enhance with the values, that means when I'm using this class, instead of user giving some random values, he can choose those values which have been given by me. That would help me to ensure that the data is consistent. Okay, like for example, I have Microsoft. So you see this, right? So here, so that is the reason why I don't go for customization of this, because what are the concerned characteristics I want to do it, I can assign it here, right? So I will not go for any customization required, because in ACC I have that flexibility. I'm just taking the combination of those both. I can, whatever I'm going to have this in the class type of 0 to 3 and also in the 300 class, the combination of them is coming as an 400 class for me in APO. Hope you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have given some values in the operating system, right? So here you can see them.